A seismic shock rippled through WWE last night as Jimmy Uso, once a cornerstone of the bloodline, stunned fans and insiders alike by aligning himself with the monstrous Jacob Fatu against none other than Solo Sikoa. This unexpected betrayal sent waves of disbelief backstage, leaving Paul Heyman, the mastermind behind the bloodline's dominance, visibly shaken and struggling to recalibrate his strategy. As tensions soared, Seth Rollins and his faction seized the moment to launch a calculated, ruthless strike, exploiting the cracks now visible within the bloodline's once unbreakable foundation. The atmosphere inside the arena was electric, charged with raw emotion and the promise of an all-out war fueled by shifting loyalties, family betrayal, and fierce ambition. WWE fans worldwide now brace for the explosive consequences of this alliance, which threatens to reshape power dynamics and ignite a brutal new chapter in WWE's ongoing saga of dominance and rivalry. Paul Heyman's shock and disbelief. In the command center of the Bloodline's operations, Paul Heyman sat rigid, eyes wide with disbelief, as news of Jimmy Uso's alliance with Jacob Fatu reached him. Known for his sharp intellect and masterful manipulation of WWE's power structure, Heyman had always counted on Jimmy's unwavering loyalty. This unexpected shift was a blow not only to Roman Reigns' plans, but to the very foundation of the Bloodline's dominance. Heyman's usually composed demeanor faltered. His mind raced through possibilities, calculating risks and strategizing potential countermoves. The betrayal cut deep, and the stakes had never been higher. The tribal chief's empire now faced a fracture from within as Jimmy Uso wielded his rage and ambition alongside Fatu's terrifying might. Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso, a ruthless new front. The partnership between Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso was a perfect storm of brute force and strategic aggression. Fatu's towering presence, rippling with raw power and untamed ferocity, complemented Uso's cunning ring psychology and ruthless execution. Together, they moved like predators closing in on their prey, determined to dismantle Solo Sikoa and the faction aligned with Seth Rollins. Their unity was more than just a tactical alliance. It was a declaration of war. With every shared glance and synchronized movement, they sent a clear message. The old bloodline order was crumbling, and a new era of chaos and violence was dawning. Solo Sikoa, fighting for legacy amidst betrayal. In the eye of the storm stood Solo Sikoa, a proud warrior fighting to preserve his family's honor and his place within WWE's elite. The pain of betrayal ran deep as he confronted his former brother-in-arms, now turned adversary. Yet Solo's spirit remained unbroken, fueled by a fierce resolve to prove that loyalty and legacy could not be so easily shattered. Solo's battles against Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso were fierce, marked by explosive strikes and heart-stopping near falls. Each clash was a physical and emotional war, a testament to his resilience and unyielding pride. But the odds stacked against him were overwhelming. Seth Rollins' faction strikes back. Amidst this chaos, Seth Rollins and his faction seized the moment to strike. Recognizing the fractures within the bloodline and the growing threat of Fatu and Uso's partnership, Rollins marshaled his forces for a decisive assault. Rollins, known for his tactical brilliance and relentless ambition, led his faction with precision. Their attack was swift and brutal, targeting vulnerabilities exposed by the internal turmoil. The faction's coordinated onslaught sent shockwaves through the arena, escalating the conflict into an all-out war for control and dominance. The Clash of Titans, a battle fueled by betrayal and ambition. The ensuing battles were some of the most intense and emotionally charged in recent WWE history. Every encounter crackled with raw energy. Betrayal, pride, ambition, and loyalty collided in explosive fashion. The ring became a battlefield where alliances were tested and shattered, and where every move carried the weight of personal and professional consequences. Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso demonstrated devastating synergy, their combined power nearly overwhelming Solo Sikoa. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins and his faction exploited the chaos, pressing their advantage with ruthless efficiency. The WWE Universe watched in rapt attention, enthralled by the intricate storytelling and fierce physicality on display. The fallout. What this means for the future of the bloodline. As the dust settled from the initial clashes, the WWE world was left grappling with the fallout of these seismic shifts. Paul Heyman's shock symbolized the vulnerability now exposed within Roman Reigns' empire. Jimmy Uso's defection and alliance with Jacob Fatu fractured the once unbreakable bloodline, setting the stage for prolonged conflict and unpredictable alliances. For Solo Sikoa, the path forward was uncertain but resolute. His fight was not just for survival, but for redemption and restoration of honor. For Seth Rollins and his faction, the opportunity to dismantle their rivals and reshape WWE's power hierarchy had never been clearer. The road ahead, anticipation builds for epic showdowns. The WWE Universe now eagerly anticipates the next chapters in this gripping saga. With loyalties divided and new alliances forged in fire, the battles to come promise unparalleled intensity and drama. Paul Heyman's shaken confidence and the rise of this new factional war ensure that every match, every promo, and every backstage encounter will carry heightened stakes. The saga of betrayal, power struggles, and fierce competition is far from over. The question remains, who will emerge victorious in this war for supremacy, and can the bloodline survive its own internal collapse?